This review is of Jungle Jim's Bakery Breakfast Pastry, service case reduced. So actually, I don't have much left to show you. We tried this the other day, and it has sat there ever since. There were 3 pastries in here, and one of them was like this. Looks like, I assume those are mushrooms, and then some kind of, I don't know what else is on there. There's some kind of a thing. And then there was a second one that looked like this, which I assume has the cheese. And then the last one was a croissant with chocolate inside of it. And it had these stripes on it, on the top of it, which I thought were stripes of chocolate. But no, this is not a chocolate. And as you can see, the bottom of the croissant was flaking off like this in huge pieces. So you can see that it really was a puff pastry, as it should have been. However, now I'll just demonstrate with this. Here, this is another puff pastry, and you can see that the edge all the way around is this very attractive looking brown, but it made it very, very dry. They had to basically overcook it to make sure that it was cooked. And you can even see in the middle here, it's still not quite cooked here. Honestly, we shared the croissant, the 3 of us, and there just wasn't enough chocolate to make it enjoyable. And whatever these little burned chocolate colored things are, they're definitely not chocolate, and they definitely do not add anything taste wise. In fact, they detract from the taste. And because the croissant had been cooked so long that it was very dry, it was not even a croissant that, in my opinion anyways, well, I'm a French descendant, but as a non-French person, but I can't imagine that French people would appreciate what Jungle Jim's had produced, because it was just garbage. I mean, I don't know why they would even sell croissant. I mean, that look and taste that bad. I mean, they were too stingy on the chocolate. They overcooked the pastries, all 3 of them. This was probably the best of the 3, but still. So you can see it's a real puff pastry, because you can see the layers here, and you can see the layers here. That one's the salty one. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor, unfortunately. It's kind of like the flavor was not important. And whoever made it clearly put the right, put an effort into making a true puff pastry. But because puff pastries, you take the dough and you roll it out, and then you put a layer of butter or margarine on the top, and then you fold it and then you put more, roll it out and put more margarine, and roll it out and put more margarine, and you keep on doing that until you can achieve multiple layers. And this has got, I want to say there's probably like 20 layers, and that's the way it should be. But if you have to overcook it, it's just, it's just bleh. This is the other sweet one. Let me just see if I can. So this one has sweetness, and I taste some lemon. And that's nice. But nevertheless, ultimately, because the outside has been overcooked to make sure that the inside is cooked. It really isn't. It's the best of the. Well, I don't know. If you want a sweet one, it's certainly better than the croissant, which is just really, really super disappointing. It's so dry inside. Yeah, it's. I'm sorry. Based on this experience with Jungle Jim's, I would never buy Jungle Jim's puff pastry ever. I would love to hear the opinion of a proper French or person or somebody from Quebec, which is French in Canada. Oh, sorry. For puff pastries trying to escape my mouth. But for me, this is pretty poor, and the bakers should be ashamed of themselves for producing something this poor, especially that croissant. Oh. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.